Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 49 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Mamluks, or Arabia, because we did form quite some time ago. We're at war with the Ottomans again, mostly because they've got a few really juicy provinces that I'd love to take. So I'm trying to keep my eye on them. That was very brave there, attacking an Ottoman stack more than twice your size. But attack them you did. So we're going to try and grab as much stuff as we can. We want as much war score as possible. We've already hit the points cap for admin points there. We are ahead of time. We're ahead of time in everything. But let's go ahead and do all of that. We can go ahead and get some better artillery. Artillery makes up a relatively small portion of our armies, so I think it's safe to do that. Lose 1,000 ducats to gain mercantilism. It's always worth taking mercantilism. Yeah, by all means, if you want to run into that with a 1 stack, please do. We still haven't got this yet, which is annoying. Let's move you up here as well, because we do want to try and make sure we've got some people on standby. Now, we haven't been able to take Crete or Rhodes. They are going to be difficult because of their positioning. Finally, we've got this one to fall. Excellent. So now we can all start to move our armies up to the front lines, which is better defense against the Ottomans. So let's go up here and put you adjacent. Actually, let's move you up here. Just got to be careful with what the Ottomans might be trying to do. Let's move you up there. Get this other army to come and sit behind you. And you can sit in Constantinople. And then we've got some troops that we can use to reinforce if we need to. William Luke III can no longer serve us. Where were you, William? Well, let's put you in this army. So we are going to recruit another general. I guess you're going to be William Luke IV. So in you go. Yep, that seems fine. And you are a 5113. A little bit of a weird mix-up there, but certainly not terrible. So you can only get to those by going the long way around. That's really weird. We'll leave you there for the time being, then. You can be a backup if need be. I mean, we have sieged out most of the Ottomans. We could probably take what we need to. Can we not get the Netherlands out of this war? They would take a white peace. They'd take war reparations. And give us 1,000 ducats. Okay, out goes the Netherlands. That should also take out the colony as well. Yep, so we're now just in with the Ottomans. Which means we'll have more war score against them. We won't have to siege everything that they've got out. Oh, I see the Ottomans are moving in over on this side. That's very interesting. Well, I could certainly move an army around there to interfere with that plan. Now, you've got to go a bit of a long way around, but it's fine. You can. Let's just keep checking the peace deal, actually. I guess we're quite far off having the peace deal that is needed there. Let's go ahead and block those guys off so they can't actually cross straight. Although it looks like they're going to do it anyway. No, the bigger stack got blocked, which is excellent. So we should be able to run into them at some point. Now there's that 50 stack. Where are you going with that? Oop. I don't really like that you think you're going anywhere with it, to be honest. Now you're kind of stuck in behind. You managed to move in that way to get there, and now you're kind of stuck. Yeah, we'll go and retake those. That shouldn't be a problem. Want another siege. Now, why can you only go the long way around? That's really strange now. We might have managed to take this one, which is excellent. Let's go and grab that infantry. And let's see if we can get in and maybe get to this They're going to try and get across the straits, aren't they? Not even going to catch you. Not even if I do that. Let's try and get into Adern as quick as possible. As soon as you arrive wherever you are, let's stop you moving. Let's try and get you to Adern. Yeah, it looks like they're coming down here, but I can't catch them because I've been too slow. My ships aren't going to get there in time to blockade the strait either. But that is definitely something that we should be trying to do. So let's move down there. This 40 stat's going to move back up there. So, no, they've actually aborted that plan. Why are the Ottomans so fast here? Oh, we might actually catch them. No, they just managed to escape. We're going to take some heavy losses here, but so are they. There we go, we did catch them. We've got an absolutely colossal sized army there. Lucas is leading up the charge, rolls a 9. Not pretty close in terms of morale. But we did win the battle. So let's go ahead and grab these 2 provinces while the Ottoman army runs off to lick its wounds. We should be able to go over here and recapture both of these provinces. Ottomans do have a small army wandering around here. I don't think it's too much of a problem. We're already on 80%. Let's have a quick look, actually. They would be willing to give up all of the stuff that I want. Do we have any current overextension? None at all. So we could take that peace deal. Aggressive expansion, Ottomans don't care. Ak, Koyunlu don't care. Ajam don't care. Great Horde don't care. What about if we wanted to take these? I mean, we could do. I don't think we need to. Not right now. I think that's probably all we really need in this war. I mean, that's really going to hurt the Ottomans. So let's go ahead and take war reparations and however much money they would be willing to give us. 2,000 ducats. Okay, excellent. So that's really good. That's given us some of the Ottomans' best provinces. And that's also given us an awful lot of money. War reps for a while as well. Yeah, kind of like that. So obviously we've got a fair bit of coring to do. Start on all of that. We need to select a mission. Reduce our overextension. Well, we might as well, because that's what we are actually doing. Good. Good stuff. I don't necessarily think I need that fort on anymore. Do you know what? We'll leave it on. We're making decent money at the moment, even though we're reinforcing. Didn't even eat through all of my manpower either. That's weird, isn't it? So, these ships. Let's go ahead and take the lights. Let's just move them here for now. And take the galleys. Move them there as well. The heavies can move down to here. And we'll get a couple more. How many? What is our ship limit at the moment? 6. We can have another 10 ships. I definitely think we should at least have 2 more heavies. Let's group you together. You're going to protect trade here, Alexandria. And you should have... can't build... only light ships can be built for trade and privateer fleets. I guess we don't really need the galleys. I mean, we probably really don't need the heavies as well, but I'm going to go ahead and get another 5. So make that up to 15, and then we'll get them all mothballed. Okay, let's decide what we're doing with our troops. Troops can be drilling. We want to get an army over here somewhere. Do I have one moving over here? Want one that can deal with any potential rebellions that might pop there. You move down here. Lose a load of ducats or lose army profession. But we would gain production modifier and tax modifier. Do you know what? It's probably going to be a little while before we go to war again. We're going to have a lot of armies drilling, so we'll be able to get that profession back quite quickly. Can we go ahead and grab ourselves any more... what am I looking for? Any more taxation buildings that are worth a fair bit? Yeah, there's a few. And what about trade? Some of these are really, really worthwhile. Not spend too much money. Now then, did we actually ever turn this into a state? Yes, we did. What about this? nVidia. nVidia is not one that we have. We need to core it first. Once this is cored, we can grab these ones. And then we'll be able to grab this one. This one's not so great for us because we only have one province in there. We will take the rest, of course. Lower taxes. No, we'll take the local unrest. See, this one's good. If we take Burgos, we'll have all 3 provinces within that region. But the fact that there's also quite a lot of prosperity is not too bad. But yeah, if we were to take this one, we only have the one province. This one will be really good for us because we control all of the provinces. But we do need to wait for those cores to be done before we can do that. So you should most certainly be drilling also. And you are having some trouble with your army weight. Let's move you into Van. Definitely need to keep an eye on our... not our navies. Keep an eye on our rebel factions. Make sure we don't get too many that need to be dealt with. Or some Coptic zealots that might pop soon. All of our diplomats are currently idle. So let's go ahead and improve our relations with Austria. Let's go ahead and improve our relations with Spain. Who are my current vassals? We have Corsair as an ally. Timurids. I was trying to do something with Timurids before the war. Was it vassalize them? Offer vassalization, apparently. It was vassalize them. So Timurids, you are now my vassal. So who are these guys next to the Timurids? You are Fars. You don't hate me either, do you? What is my relationship limit on it? It is 5 of 5. We do have Mogadishu. Mogadishu is down here. Can we annex vassal? Apparently we can. So let's start annexing Mogadishu. And then what we could do is try and get an alliance. Would you accept vassalization? Negative 29. Mostly because of the economic base. And negative 22 trust. We won't be able to make that negative 22... we'd be able to make the negative 22 go away. The economic base one is a little bit more difficult. Strange, I wouldn't have thought they'd have been that big. But no, we'll stay under our relationship limit. We can always wipe them out later on. Now, we do have one army that isn't drilling, which is the army that's currently black flagged up here. I suppose we should bring you home. Where are these Coptic zealots planning to pop? Tajura and Mora. Mora I've seen somewhere. I'm just going to have to search for them. Tajura is all the way down there, and Mora's right next to it. Yep, so let's bring you... So long walk, but let's get you all the way down there. You can deal with that. So corruption is going. That's because of the overextension, but that will go away. Overextension is dangerously high, but not as bad as it could be. Still got plenty of money. We could still build some new stuff. Trade buildings are always good. Do some goods produced. What about production? Nothing terribly good in there. We'll leave that for now. It's not like we're having an awful lot of problems with money, as it is. I think this is actually done. So let's go ahead and convert that into a territory. Or into a state. Now we'll have unhappy... Yep, the states demand control of provinces. Of course they do. Let's get all of those done. So, who is it that is unhappy? It's the nobility and the ulema. The ulema. Where are we? Okay, Lima. Let's see where we can give you somewhere. Like up here, maybe. And you. What do you guys want? You want 10% as well. Because of course you do. Will that be enough for you? Excellent. Everybody's happy. The conversions may continue. Good religious unity. Still moving towards legalism. We can finally purchase an ability. It's taken us a while. We still only have one of these. We're still in our golden era as well. It won't last for too much longer. Another 5 years and that'll be over. So, monthly devastation reduction could be useful. Cheaper change rival costs. Fort maintenance on borders with rivals reduced by 100%, which is nice. Harsh treatment cost reduction. Administrative efficiency plus 5%. Or yearly absolutionism plus 1%. Now, both of those are good. But I think we're going to take the administrative efficiency. Get that nice and early. Because it'll just make everything cheaper for us. So we might as well pick that up as quickly as we can. How are we doing on our ideas? We've completed all of our ideas. I don't even have any policies running, do I? Because I keep forgetting we've got things like morale speed recovery and land force limit modifier and stuff like that. Not stuff that we particularly need to use, but the option is there. Unify Islam. There's still a fair few provinces that we need, including Muscat. No, we want to keep the sought after bachelor. Why don't we have Muscat yet? I thought, is Muscat down here? Yeah, we do own Muscat. Oh, no, Muscat is ticked. Don't know what I was looking at there then. Need 200 of all powers. Yeah, and there's a few provinces that we still need to own. Messina, Palermo, Cordoba, Thata. I guess there are some of these ones. Or are they all Ottoman ones? Does it actually say? So where's Thata? Oh, all the way down there. Wow. Okay, so that might be more difficult. Well, I did say that I'd like to sort of head over in this direction. But yeah, it's going to be quite tricky. Several provinces we're going to have to take to sort of do that. But we'll keep our eye on it. It's definitely a... it's a plan for the future. I'd also like to try and get rid of these guys. Just cause we're going to need to get rid of a Jam just so we've got a way through. We're also then partially blocked by Corsair, who are currently our allies. When we could go ahead and grab this. Who does this belong to? Sultan of Multan. You've got a few alliances, not that we really care, but you are independent. But I really don't want to sort of... I guess it would allow us to leapfrog our way over here to Afghanistan. But it's going to be really tricky to get to. I guess we can go ahead and... you'd actually accept vassalization, would you not? No, because of your total development. Let's go ahead and build a spy network then. And we'll plan to... try and conquer that at some point. I think that'll help for us. Rebel factions are going down mostly, which is good. Okay, looking at that flag there, I just thought it was Austria for a moment. It was a very similar flag. So we called you from Spain then. You no longer need to be there. So the Ottomans now are really weak. They've still got that mission to conquer Trebizond, which they're clearly not going to get. So it's just taking longer and longer for them to actually try and do anything. But yeah, having these provinces is really, really good for us. They're worth an awful lot. We would like to try and grab the coast down here next, possibly. Let's go ahead and make sure that we are continuing to build a spy network on the Ottomans. Annexation of Mogadishu is going quite quickly. Excellent. Doesn't look like we're really going to be able to get any more wars started before we end that golden age, which is a little bit of a shame. We probably don't need both of these forts down here. They're out of date anyway. But let's go ahead and get rid of that one. In fact, let's get rid of both of these. There's no real reason to have any forts down here at all, to be honest. There's manufactories. Right, cultural interaction. So, spend that to... Well, there's no point doing it just yet because we're not really spending any admin points at the moment. So I'll save it up. I mean, of course, we will lose it if the ruler dies, but there's not an awful lot else we can do. Still can't get around the coast of Africa yet. So that's a little unfortunate. So yeah, we're just sort of playing recovery at the moment. Lose some domestic trade power there. So the Ottomans are now split up into like 3 pieces. Well, 4 if you count this little bit over here in Ottoman Crimea. So this stuff here is mostly the Ottomans. You've got Ottoman Balkans, so their capital's here somewhere then. Where's your new capital? Over there. We have some rebels. They're not actually my rebels, they're Mogadishu's rebels. But we'll go and help out. They're only peasants anyway, so they're not going to do an awful lot. But let's go and help them out all the same. Core creation of Adern is nearly done. These guys will definitely take these provinces. There's nothing we can do about that now. That's reduced our overextension. What was the development of Adern? 44, so they're all quite good provinces. Mission selected. Build a textile manufactory in Aleppo. That's easy enough. Oh. Is it only one there? Yeah, 1 and 2 Ps. There we go. There's Aleppo. I want to go ahead and build a textiles manufactory. Okay. That'll be a really easy mission to do. So we'll just go ahead and finish off these peasants. And then we'll call this a video. I'm quite happy with the progress over the last 2 videos. Taking more land from the Ottomans is always good. We will eventually spread out and try and grab all of this stuff. I would like to try and grab Africa. Let's keep moving towards legalism. Somebody did ask me what my plans were for this campaign. And I said I'd like to wipe the Ottomans out completely. I would like to try and unify Islam. I'd like to try and grab all or as much of Africa as possible. And then start moving towards China. Which we really want to do anyway. Because that will allow us to unify Islam. So we're going to have to sort of move in that direction. Did they get rid of the other stack? Because they do seem to have disappeared. Looks like they may have done. So let's get moved back up here. Let's go ahead and start working on these provinces. There's still lots of provinces to convert, but we can get them all done. And I think that is an excellent place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying EU4 as the Mamluks, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.